This training aid will focus on airway intercept reroutes. Before we get started, please take this time to open up Flight Operations Manual Volume 2 and go to Chapter 9 Training. From there, you can go to the Reroute Basics and follow along with this training aid. The first C in our 5 C's is copy. We'll copy the clearance. The clearance is fly heading 210 to intercept J10 to Blue Mesa, J28 to Hanksville, flight plan route. Now we have to comply with the clearance. We'll turn to the heading of 210 and pull the heading knob if we were managed nav. We need to provide raw data to the pilot flying. In this scenario, the captain is going to be the pilot flying. We'll open up our high altitude IFR charts and we're going to type in Blue Mesa Hotel Bravo uniform to locate the VOR. I'll go ahead and select Blue Mesa. And there it is. Now we got to work our way back from Blue Mesa on J10 to find where the anchor point is. That's the whole point behind this, is finding the anchor point. We can see, as I scroll over here, it's going to be Falcon. Foxtrot, Quebec, Foxtrot. Now we also need to find a course in order to set up our pilot flying to track. I'll zoom in on the jet plate here, and I can see radial 226 is going to be the course that we're going to be tracking off of Falcon. We're going to go ahead and take that anchor point, and we're going to put it in the RadNav page. We're going to put it on the captain's side, on line select key 1 left. So there's the VOR, Foxtrot, Quebec, Foxtrot. And now I'm going to go ahead and put the course of 226 right below it. I'll announce raw data available. The captain will switch over to their ROSE VOR on their EFIS control panel and track this raw data as the pilot monitoring builds the rest of the reroute. Now we can create. We'll press the flight plan key to get us to the top of the flight plan. We're going to take whatever we had in our RadNav page, in this case Falcon, and put it in line select key 3 left. We can now do a lateral revision off of Falcon, select airways, and enter our jet routes. We'll put J10 in the VIA, Blue Mesa in the 2. We also need to load up J28. So we'll put J28 in the VIA, Hanksville in the 2. Any lateral revision requires the pilot monitoring to announce confirm. The pilot flying will verify the changes and announce insert. We can now connect the flight plan. To connect the route, we'll scroll down and verify there are no discontinuities between any entered points. We can now move on to our final C, which is clean up. We'll push the flight plan key to get to the top of the flight plan and clear from line select key 1 left to get the proper from to. The aircraft will always intercept between the from and the to waypoints. Until crews become very comfortable with the Airbus FMGC, they should get into the habit of pressing the flight plan button before making any changes to the route. All too often, crews will associate L1 and L2 as being the from to waypoints, but this is only true when the top of the flight plan is at L1. Verify the proper to point in the upper right corner of the ND. The only definite way to determine the to waypoint is the top right corner of the ND. Even if L1 is the from waypoint, a pseudo waypoint may be in L2. With the reroute complete, the pilot monitoring will announce nav available. The pilot flying will verify the changes and then push the heading knob to manage nav. This will create a dynamic intercept point.